you.
Oh, shit!
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. FBI, open up!
What's up, guys? It's Jades Corner back here once again for a brand new Teen Wolf the Movie related video. Finally, today we got the release for Teen Wolf the Movie's final and official trailer. We might get like one more trailer after this, but I think this will be the final one. In today's video, we're going to basically be doing the breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed that little intro I did before, because that Parrish and Malia shit was weird. I will definitely be talking about that in another video because I have my huge concerns for that. Yeah, that was unpleasant to watch, let's just say that. But today we're going to be going through the trailer. We're just going to be breaking it down, and we're going to be talking all things nostalgia, scenes and things you might have missed and stuff like that. We're going to cover everything in this video. We're going to make this shorter than my original trailer breakdown, which I think was like 25 or 30 minutes or so. We're probably going to keep this like 14-15 minutes. Going to get through this as quick as possible, so bear with me as we break down this trailer. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We are about like 30-40 subscribers away from hitting 11,000 subs, so if we can hit that goal by tonight or tomorrow, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers, so if you guys can help us get to 20k as quickly as possible. We're trying to hit 20k at least by May or June of next year. If we can reach it even sooner than that, that would be amazing. But if you guys can help us get there as quickly as we can, that would be awesome. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit that bell icon and set your notifications to all so that you never miss a future upload from me. Let's get into the breakdown.
Something brought them back.
So in the first couple of shots of Teen Wolf the Movie's official trailer, we of course get the first official look in action at Styles' Jeep. We also get a shot of Sheriff Stilinski walking through the Beacon Hills Preserve in that burnt up circle we've been seeing all over the marketing for this film. And then we also see a scene that is a follow-up or a continuation to the one scene we saw at the beginning of the teaser trailer from back in July, which features that jobber police officer dying to an Oni. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens in the first couple of seconds of the trailer.
The breach on the floor is pretty unstable.
I have someone who has a special talent for these kinds of things. We call him the Alpha.
Right, like a dog.
No, like a wolf.
Okay, this next scene debunks a whole bunch of theories I made a couple of months ago. So the next scene we see that's of relevance and importance in the trailer is, of course, a scene of a supposed earthquake taking place. You have a bunch of firefighters there. Now, I think this earthquake might take place in either Beacon Hills or it might take place in Los Angeles, which is where we know Scott McCall is currently at. And featured in the scene is Dr. Deaton talking to a firefighter, informing him about the one and only Alpha, Scott McCall, coming to save the day. Now, this scene is a continuation of the scene we got from the teaser trailer as well, of Scott with the girl on his back. So no, that is not Scott and Malia's daughter. They do not have a kid. That is just a girl Scott happens to be saving from a broken down building during the aftermath of an earthquake. So that's that scene explained pretty much.
If you can heal, you could play tomorrow night. You're my son, but you've got to be willing to learn.
Okay, the next shot we get here is of Coach Bobby Finstock. I don't know why I almost messed up the name, but pretty much the coach. Orny Adams, the GOAT. If you guys didn't know, Orny Adams actually commented on one of my older videos on Teen Wolf the Movie from earlier this year, so that was awesome to see. Don't know if he ever got a chance to respond to my comment, but it was cool seeing him in the comments nonetheless. So of course we have the GOAT Coach Finstock here with the Beacon Hills lacrosse team. Of course, Eli Hale's generation, and we have a lacrosse game going on during the day. And yeah, Beacon Hills had an upgrade from the TV show in terms of the high school lacrosse field, because it looks like a college lacrosse field, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks pretty sick. And then following this, we get Derek talking to Eli, pretty much following up on the New York Comic-Con first look we got, where Derek is like, Eli, if you want to heal, you're going to have to give in to your werewolf side, find a way to trigger it, and then on therefore. Okay, so this quick little shot of Eli in the rain is, of course, confirmation officially on what type of werewolf Eli Hale is. So he is a beta werewolf. He does indeed possess the yellow eyes, like I made in my theory, or like I stated in my theory video from October following New York Comic-Con, where we got the teaser trailer for Eli officially confirming him being a werewolf in that sneak peek, and me speculating on whether or not he had the blue or yellow eyes. I was in fact right. He does have the yellow eyes, so that is good to finally have confirmation on that.
Cancel my 2 o'clock and hold on my calls. Are you gonna be in a meeting? Yeah, kind of. She's here.
Okay, so this next scene is really awesome. It features Lydia in her business woman getup. Lydia is, I don't know if she's like a CEO or something, or if she's just an employee, but Lydia is looking very beautiful in this gorgeous white dress she has on at her place of work. She is doing her usual Banshee thing that like her and Meredith do sometimes, where she'll like start writing random shit. So you guys might remember, but I'm pretty sure in season 3, if I can remember, this was like the first time we saw Lydia do this. Let me know if she did this in season 2, but I'm pretty sure the first time we saw her do it on screen was season 3. But it was when she drew all the trees basically symbolizing the Nematon in her notebook in the class, and everybody was getting freaked out because Lydia had just like been in a trance and she was like drawing trees, like literally the exact same tree over and over again. This is the exact same thing that's going on here, so a nice callback to that moment in the television series. I just wanted to point out too that we also get flashbacks to Teen Wolf season 3 part 2, a lot of flashbacks to the episode Insatiable, which is Teen Wolf season 3 episode 23. For those of you guys who are not aware of what the actual title of the episode is referring to, which episode, it's episode 23 of season 3. The episode Allison dies and Void Styles takes over the Oni. So yeah, Lydia is like, I can feel her, I have a connection to her. So Lydia can somehow sense Allison out. Whether or not Allison is directly tied to Banshee powers or something like that, I guess we'll find that out when the official movie comes out next month. But it's very interesting nonetheless.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so this next scene here is one of the best moments of the entire trailer, and one that made me freak the hell out during my trailer reaction earlier today. This scene is one of the greatest callbacks I've ever seen for the franchise, and it is a callback to the scene from the pilot when Allison comes to the Beacon Hills Animal Clinic after injuring a I think it was a dog, if I remember correctly or not. She ran over a dog, she injured it, and she went to the animal clinic to get help from Scott. I'll play the scene here if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but you guys should all know, for you guys being hardcore Teen Wolf fans.
I didn't see it. I took my eyes off the road for like 2 seconds to change the song on my iPod, and then this dog, it just came out of nowhere.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Do you remember where it happened so I can send animal control to find it?
You're seeing Allison, too. I got a feeling the answers are in Beacon Hills.
I haven't been back in a long time.
Okay, so the next scene that's of relevance and importance in the trailer here is, of course, Scott talking to Argent about Allison and seeing her. Argent is telling Scott that he's been seeing visions of Allison too for some reason, and Scott states that he has to go back to, or rather, Chris tells him he thinks it has something to do with Beacon Hills, and Scott pretty much says that he hasn't been back to Beacon Hills in a really long time. So how long has Scott been gone from Beacon Hills? We don't know, because as we know, at the end of season 6 part 2, Scott moved to Los Angeles officially, and it's seeming like he hasn't been back to Beacon Hills since the whole Tamora Monroe thing went down. So whether or not that has something to do with this as well, we will find out when the movie comes out, because Jeff Davis also stated that we will find out what happened to Monroe and her army of hunters in this film as well, and what happened after the events of season 6 part 2 that led into this movie. Okay, next couple of shots are kind of cool. It's just a couple of badass shots of Allison, of course. My second celebrity crush. Y'all know my number 1's Emma Roberts. Number 2, Crystal Reed. But either way, my celebrity crush the beautiful, gorgeous Crystal Reed, of course, being a badass. I think even if this movie doesn't do well and we don't get the sequels we want, or we don't get the continuation we deserve and that we want, I think that Crystal Reed is going to give an all-time great performance in this. I think she's going to, and we can see glimpses of that in the trailer. She's probably going to give the best performance she's ever given as Allison. That's for damn sure. So yeah, cool seeing these badass shots.
How do we know
Okay, the next shot we have here is of Allison attacking Eli Hale again in a garage, which could be tied to the behind the scenes photos that I was covering earlier this year when I was covering the production of the film damn near every day during filming of the one and only Hale Auto, which seems to be the auto mechanics business that Peter Hale runs. I think Peter Hale that's his little business he has going on there. So yeah, she could be attacking Eli Hale at Hale Auto.
It's really Allison.
Who are you?
It's me. It's Scott.
Scott who?
Then we have, of course, the awesome Melissa McCall, asking, or pretty much telling Scott, how do we know if Allison's real or not, which goes into what Crystal Reed was saying at New York Comic-Con, talking about she doesn't know if Allison's really back or not. I guess you'll have to find out for the film, but the trailer, in my opinion, doesn't do a good job keeping that a secret. It's very apparent by the dialogue in the trailer that it is actually Allison, and some of my theories actually came to pass, and I was right on some of the theories for sure. So we'll get to that soon as well. Okay, so this next scene here confirms one of my biggest theories I've made on the channel, which was Allison will in fact lose her memory when she comes back to life. And of course, as I predicted, 100% correct, she did in fact lose her memory after coming back to life, because she doesn't know who Scott McCall is, which of course is tragic because that is her first love. And of course, the fact that she doesn't remember him is sad as hell. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be heartbreaking for Scott too. I feel like this film is going to be more so, if some of the stuff in the end of the trailer wasn't indicative of this, is going to be somewhat of a love story of Scott and Allison finding each other again and rekindling that love they had in season 1 and season 2. So that's going to be cool to see as well.
Whoever or whatever is out there right now, it's not Allison.
Okay, the next shot we get here is of Argent, of course, saying whatever is out there causing all this ruckus and chaos, it's not Allison, or at least not the Allison he knows to be his daughter. And we have Allison looking kind of crazy as she turns around the next shot, looking like she's about to fuck some shit up. So, yeah.
We need it.
Okay, this got me hyped, where Scott was like, we need everyone. Now, obviously, everybody that Scott can rely on for his pack that he trusts and personally knows won't be in the film. Dylan O'Brien, one of them. Arden Cho, we know for a fact, one of them. I have my reasons on why I don't like Arden Cho. If you want to know why, go watch my Arden Cho is a race hustler video. That explains that whole situation perfectly. Daniel Sharman, of course, he was at one of the cons with everybody we know that's part of the film. Whether or not he was present during reshoots, I guess we'll have to wait and see until when the full film is out. Hopefully he is in the film, because they're going to have to explain what the fuck happened to him when he took the Nogitsune with him to, where did he go? Paris with France? Not with France, with Chris. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see. We get a couple of quick shots as well of Derek, the Oni, Lydia. Then we get a quick shot of Jackson, Lydia screaming, Malia, and Peter, which is awesome to see as well. Cool to see Peter. It looks like he's talking to Malia or Eli in this scene. So yeah, hopefully we see Peter do some cool stuff in this movie, man. Now, this next shot here, we get the Nogitsune, of course, sitting in one of the jail cells, looking like an absolute badass on demon time for real. Then we have Deaton in the next shot saying that the Nogitsune is now playing a brand new game, which of course we heard that from the Nogitsune himself in the teaser trailer. Nogitsune seems to be showing off some brand new powers. He can like use the Force kind of from Star Wars on some Darth Vader type stuff. He like pulls this cop towards him using like freaking telekinesis or whatever. We've never seen the Nogitsune pull off telekinesis before, which is super cool to see him do. And yes, he did get a visual aesthetic upgrade. He does have claws now, as you can see when he's sticking his arm out of between the bars. So that is a cool visual upgrade to the Nogitsune. He definitely looks a lot better here than he ever did in season 3 part 2. We just get another couple of shots of Allison, Derek, stuff we've seen before. Then it's just Melissa telling Scott that whatever happens, he needs to stop Allison. He needs to help her recover her memory and pretty much bring her back to the good side, which we do see at the end of this trailer. She's not going to be under the Nogitsune's control for the whole film. She does, in fact, join the pack once again at the end of the trailer during the final confrontation against the Nogitsune. The next shot here confirms the Void Allison theory, like everybody's been saying. Teen Wolf News did a video earlier where he's like, we're in over our heads. More like, I feel like he's just in denial. Like, it's pretty apparent it's Void Allison. I don't know what else to tell him. Like, dude, it's Void Allison. Come on, bro. Then we get another badass shot of Allison firing her bow. We get Hikari and some action scenes for the first time, so we get to see Hikari finally do some stuff. Now, this is apparently a scene where the Oni are confronting Melissa, Chris, and Peter, which is cool. Now, this quick scene here is the cliff scene that I covered back in April of Scott fighting Allison on the cliff, which is also awesome. The next scene here is of Allison breaking down emotionally. Like, this is a crazy shot of Allison just probably gaining her memory back and remembering everything. Scott, Lydia, Jackson, everybody, and probably realizing, like, this is the guy that I fell in love with. Like, why am I trying to kill him? And yeah, this is probably going to be a very emotional scene in the film as well. Next shot, we have Lydia and Jackson, and then good God almighty, you know, I really respect Jeff Davis as the creator of Teen Wolf, man. But sometimes he just makes these choices that pisses me off to no end. And this is one of the worst ones I've seen from him in a long time. We're talking about season 6, part 2 levels of garbage. Parrish and Malia, bro. Scott and Kira was better than this. And Scott and Kira was awful. Trash. No chemistry whatsoever. Garbage. Scott and Malia was better than this. And Malia was on that homie hopping type of time, moving from Styles to Scott. Now she's getting with a dude that's like 10, 12, 13 years older than her, even though they're probably both 2 consenting adults right now. But still, like, come on, bro. Malia is literally for everybody. And didn't she literally have sex with that Asian dude? What was his name? Nathan? Like, a couple of episodes before bonding and getting with Scott? She is the Larsa Pippen. She's the Kim Kardashian of Teen Wolf. Malia is for. This is disgusting. I don't like seeing Malia and Parrish. This is nasty. I would have much rather preferred them keep Scott and Malia together with the setup they had at the end of the TV show. Like, this just came out of nowhere, and this pisses me off to no end. So, yeah, Jeff, you have a lot of fucking explaining to do for this bullshit. Like, a lot of explaining, bro. What the hell is this? This is trash. They brought back the damn Parrish and the underwear scene, and this CGI is looking... Ooh, excuse me. This CGI is looking awful. Really bad. It's not looking good right here for that CG. You just have Scott casually walking in the day with blood, and you have Vince, of course, in his Eli Hale get up we've seen him in for like all the promotion, and he's wearing some kick-ass, I think, what are those, Air Force Ones? Adidas? I don't know what the hell he's wearing. They look like Air Forces. You have Derek roaring. You have the Oni posing. You have Scott looking kind of sad, and of course, this scene is very concerning. There's a character, a very important one, that's here, or that's not here, rather, that I didn't put on my death predictions. You notice throughout the trailer we do not see a lot of Liam. This shot right here is the final confrontation with the Nogitsune. In this shot, you have Scott, Malia, Allison, Peter, and Chris all teaming up. So this shot right here confirms Allison will be good again by the end of the film. Some point throughout the film, Allison will be back on the good side. So that's good to know. But where the hell is Liam? Does Liam get killed? I hope not. If they kill Liam, that will piss me off as well. Do not kill Liam. Of course, you have the Nogitsune threatening Eli Hale in this scene here, looking like a freaking Travis Scott Astroworld type of creature on Demon Time. Then you have Peter smoking, dealing with the mountain ash. Our first look at Liam in the trailer. Like, all the scenes we've gotten of Liam so far, it's just him, like, in this rainy setting. We don't get Liam anywhere else. So, does Liam get killed by the Oni? I don't know. See, it seems you got Peter Hale in the background. I think he's going towards Malia or Eli. You got Chris shooting a gun while not looking, which is pretty badass, not gonna lie. Hikari with her sword looking like an absolute fine badass, if I do say so myself. Amy Workman is a beautiful human being. You have Colton Haynes, of course. Jackson with his Kanama eyes, which is cool to see. Nice to see that Jackson's going to bring back the Kanama eyes once again. It looks like he's jobbing out, about to die, because... Actually, you know what? I was going to say Jackson's going to die, but we do see him in the final battle with Lydia. Also, you got Liam fighting what seems to be a trio of Oni by himself. So, yeah. Not looking good for Liam fighting the Oni by himself. Because Liam's never fought Oni before. And we know what type of time they were on in season 3, bro. They were definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now, this is the most interesting shot of the trailer. It seems to me like the Nogitsune is literally ripping the Kitsune spirit, or is it called Foxfire? I called it Firefox in one of my older videos, so I apologize for that. But it seems like he's ripping the Foxfire or the Kitsune or avatar literally out of a police officer who seems to be a Kitsune himself, which is insane because we've never seen the Nogitsune be able to do that. So they're giving him new powers here. This might be also what Jeff Davis was talking about when he said he's changing the canon, because we've never seen a Nogitsune be able to do this either. And if he did do it in season 3, they all would have been screwed, because yeah, if Kira got her Foxfire stolen, that would have been insane. But yeah, this is an insane scene. Then you got Scott confronting the Nogitsune, telling him he's still the alpha. Now this shot right here is very concerning, because you have Allison in the back, you have Scott in front, Derek right next to the Nogitsune, and you have the Nogitsune still holding Eli by the neck. Now, I know Tyler Hoechlin said he's open to coming back if Teen Wolf the Movie 2 does happen, but in the event he was lying, is this right here Derek Hale's final sacrifice? Is Derek going to sacrifice his life to save his sons? Very much could be a possibility. We get a cool, badass first look at Eli Hale as a werewolf, and I don't know if we get his... We get a little bit of his teeth. We don't see it that much. He has blood on his lip, but his eyes are still yellow, so he's not killing someone. He probably just got his ass beat by somebody, an Oni or something. You have Scott looking like a badass fighting the Oni. Who is that sitting in the background? Is that Mason? Is that Mason in the background? It might be. It looks like Mason. It looks like Mason's dead. I think I might be tripping. It looks like they killed Mason, bro. And Mason was on my death list. But Scott taking down Oni by himself. So, looks like we're not going to see Scott be a jobber, finally. Cool shot of Eli. Cool shot of Paris. His teeth look a lot more high quality. I like that. Another shot connecting to the teaser trailer of the Nogitsune connecting, or not connecting, but touching Eli's face. And there you see the claw. Bro, the claws look badass. They look cool, man. You have Derek suffering his own illusion. Oh, I meant to tell you guys earlier that Scott was in a red room. That seemed to be his own illusion. The Nogitsune, they put him in as well. And then you have Allison about to fire her bow. Crystal Reed looking sexy as hell. And you have Tyler Posey staring up at the Nogitsune. And boom, title, Teen Wolf the Movie. So that's going to do it for my trailer breakdown for Teen Wolf the Movie. If you guys are brand new to the channel and you want to keep up to date with everything Teen Wolf the Movie, all the way leading up to the film, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. When you do, turn on that bell icon and set your notifications to all so that you never miss a future upload from me. Without further ado, my name is Jade. I'll catch you guys on the next Teen Wolf the Movie related video. Have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this video. And yeah, peace.